Robert with Blue Planet, and today we had the Planet Wet Feet WPA Race from Hawaii Kai to Kahala. We just finished, so this is Jimmy Fitt, first over the line. So how was the race?
It was epic, good conditions, good wind, good tide. Yeah, beautiful day. Couldn't ask for better conditions for a race.
So actually, you finished before we could actually get there and video at the finish line because you're so fast.
I apologize.
I talked to Robert earlier, and he said it's going to take 40 minutes. So I said, okay, Robert knows. So I was dilly-dallying with my cameras, and then my son said, dude, they're coming in already. I was like, oh crap! So we had to get out there.
37 minutes. That's
right?
Pretty close to 40 minutes.
And he beat you, and I know you're fast, Robert. So what was the plan for today, Jimmy?
I don't know. I always like to get a good start. This is my 6th year racing, and learning over the 6 years. And it's not. You want to get a good start. Solid start is huge. Get out everybody's wash, and I try to position myself.
What does that mean? Good start, like because it's jungle rules. You didn't have to go around the buoy, right?
Yeah, we did have the second to last buoy in the channel.
Oh.
But it's usually it's the blinker buoy, the last one. We turned the one before that, so you didn't really have to do a tight turn because basically you wanted to get a little bit out past the surf line too. Anyway.
So a good start for you meant get past the buoy first, or what?
Just get in front of this. I mean, if I could end up, I don't know, just try to stay out everybody's wake. On the starting line, I want to be in the first row, not before I would start second row, third row, whatever, and then you get in everybody's wash, and I don't know. I try to get out the gate fast and hold your position, and luckily I got out to the buoy with Keone. We were running, first and second, and just kind of don't look back and paddle, glide. So it was good conditions for me. I like the downwind conditions, and.
So what about you, Robert? You were pushing it to get out there first too in the very beginning.
I was actually drafting behind Anders. Anders was on the prone board, and he had a pretty good board speed. So I was just like, instead of wearing myself out in the start already, I'm just gonna draft behind him, save my energy for the bumps, So actually, I kind of took it easy a little bit on that.
So how did that was a good move?
I think it was a good strategy. In the beginning, it was like Jimmy and Keone were a little bit in front of me, but then like Jimmy Martindale and I were kind of more on the inside, and there was luckily no waves breaking in the break there. Like on the right side of the channel, there's a break, so on bigger waves, it was kind of a little bit risky with the line. We took the inside line because if there is a wave breaking there, then you kind of get stuck in the breaking waves. But actually, Keone was like right in front of me, and then he fell in, and I passed him, and then after that, I was just stayed in front of him.
You hit him on the head with your paddle as you went by?
As I passed him, it kind of took a chunk out of his board. No.
Wait, were you guys all on the same line then, like battling, or no?
Nah, after that, it was like I didn't really look behind me too much, but
where was Jimmy?
Jimmy was ahead of me, so I was just chasing down. I was trying to stay close to Jimmy, but he just kind of kept getting further and further ahead of me. I think just better board speed, but the conditions were pretty epic. I mean, just like bump after bump, just like trying to catch the fastest bumps, and it's not even just riding the bumps, but like trying to get the fastest bumps, so it was really good, really technical today.
So I know you guys do the Wednesday group where you do this course normally, right?
Yeah.
So you find that was helpful for you, or what?
Oh yeah, that's definitely a big confidence booster when you know where to come in. That's our home run, I guess you can call it.
Would you guys rather have gone the full distance to Kaimana or farther today, or not really?
It's kind of fun to do this run as something new, Like usually it's always the Hawaii Kai run to Waikiki, and then at the end you're always like coming around Diamond Head, and then you kind of this is kind of short and sweet. I mean, it's kind of fun because it's like you powering all the way to the end.
So was it a sprint the whole time? You sprinting the whole time, or what?
Pretty much, yeah.
You're just chasing every bump, man.
Yeah, it's about 40-45 minutes, so paddle hard for, the end is near, so just, keep pushing.
This race is interesting because it reminds me a lot of the earlier races back in 07, 08, 09 around, where everything was kind of collegial and people just bring their own. You know what I mean? It's where there's less like corporateness. You know, I don't know if you want to call it that. This is more like a group of friends coming together and then they do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much the people here are all the kind of the training group people and it's the prone paddlers. And it's like the normal. It's basically the usual suspects all showed up. You know.
Yeah, it's all the paddle buddies. So, yeah, it's cool to race with friends.
So what gear were you guys riding today?
I was on SIC version 3 the foam core prototype.
The 17?
The 17 core, yes. Yeah, like 26 and a half.
The one with the jagged stuff on the front?
Version 3.
Version 3, yeah. With the real pointy nose end.
Yeah.
The one with the jagged things on the front?
No, that's a version 2.
Oh, that was 2. Okay.
Yeah, that's the version 2. I got the cross between the version 1 and version 2.
And then what kind of paddle?
I'm using the Quick Blade Trifecta 86.
And how are you liking that?
Love it. Yeah, I was using a 96 before, and it's a little bit too much paddle, so I got a smaller, 86 from Robert, and love it. Yeah.
Okay. How long is your paddle?
It's 75 inches. Yeah. I went a little bit shorter, and I like it. My back doesn't like it sometimes, but.
So I see your hat and your shirt says HKTK. What is that?
That is my age group. So it's one of my clothing supporters, and
That's why you're so fancy dressed, huh? HK. So it's pronounced hectic. Is that how?
Yeah.
Hectic. Oh, okay.
You're out of Florida, right? Or where they based?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're
Like by Cape Hatteras or no?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like kiteboarding,
Yeah.
guys? Okay.
They came 2 years ago for the multi race they were here, yeah?
Yeah.
Pretty cool
That's
guys.
how we
They're very nice
connected.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And what were you riding today, Robert?
I was on the 14 by 28 bump rider, Planet bump rider, and then my Kaizen paddle.
Is that the newest one, 14 by 28?
The one I was using is actually not even the 2016, it's the 2015 one, because my 2016 got damaged, so I couldn't use that one. But it's like a 2-year-old model. But that board is awesome in any kind of bumps. As soon as it gets windy and the bumps are good, that thing just flies. When in lighter wind, like Keone probably would have beat me. To be honest, he's faster in the lighter wind conditions. He's a stronger paddler than me, but because the bumps were good, I was able to hold him off, I guess.
And then what paddle were you using?
Kaizen 88.
And how long is that one?
I don't even know. It's about like a shaka sign over my head, I guess. I don't know the exact length. But
120 inches long then? Because Robert's tall.
but yeah, it's a great paddle too. Yeah.
What would that be, like 80 something?
I think
80 something.
less than 80, 78 maybe, something like that. Yeah.
Huh.
I used to have a longer paddle, and now I tend to go a little bit shorter. Seems to be easier on my shoulder. Also, better acceleration. You get your hand a little bit lower on the shaft.
Okay. And then how about a tip for paddlers out there running this course? The most important thing they need to know.
You go first.
I think paddling with the buddy is always good. For safety. And then know the course, know where to come in, know the reef. I guess, if you're a novice paddler, ask questions and paddle with a buddy. I think that's huge. Wear a leash. That's probably my most important tip. Wear a leash.
Those are good tips. For this ride in particular, I would say also like when you first go out, make sure you don't go out too far. Like staying. Like in the beginning, the wind's pretty offshore, so that's a kind of common beginner mistake to go too far out in the beginning, and then you're kind of struggling the whole way to get back in at the end. But just a little bit of crosswind in the beginning gives you a much straighter line and a more downwind run. And then what else? Just knowing when not to paddle, I guess. Like most people paddle too much and too much at a steady pace, so better to like slow down a little bit, wait for a good opportunity, and then paddle really hard and glide and catch the bumps. The timing is really important.
I would think they're probably, just doing the course multiple times is probably important too. Give you more
my little thing is
comfortable.
at the end always. At the end of the thing, I try to catch a wave coming in, and I come in like kind of almost diagonally towards the beach instead of just paddling in like at the end. Like I actually caught up to you a little bit that way at the end.
Okay. And then your Wednesday training group. How do people get involved with that? When is it? I mean, like every week or what? Maybe some info on that.
So we have a Facebook group called Wahoo Dominant Paddlers. So you can just you have to sign up for it, I guess. But anybody can join that. And we always post on there when we're meeting. The other way to get the information is by email. We have a newsletter. You can sign up for it on Zen Waterman. You just Google weekly SUP training group. It'll be like the first search result usually, and then you can just sign up your email address and you get the weekly newsletter.
How does that work though? Do you pay to be a part of the group or no, or what?
So it's through the Just Nonprofit. It's $10, like 10 times for $100, so $10 each time. It's like a donation.
And then that includes transportation of your board and stuff, right?
Yeah. So when it's windy, we do a downwinder, and Jeff brings his trailer. So you just meet here at this park, and then we load up the trailer. Usually, depending on what time of the year it is. In the winter, we do have to meet a little bit earlier. In the summer, a little bit later. And then when there's no wind, we'll meet in Hawaii and do like time trials or
Okay.
in the bay, or sometimes we do sprints, intervals. So yeah, it's a good group of people too. It's kind of like a little tribe, you know.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please comment, give us a thumbs up, and see you next time.